Italy. Just the name conjures up images of romance, history, and breathtaking beauty. From the snow-capped Alps to the sun-kissed beaches, Italy is a country that has it all. It's a land where ancient ruins whisper tales of emperors and gladiators, where Renaissance masterpieces adorn grand palazzos, and where charming villages cling to rugged coastlines. Each region of Italy is like a unique jewel, sparkling with its own distinct character. Whether you're wandering through the ancient ruins of Rome, cruising along the canals of Venice, or savoring the flavors of Tuscany, Italy promises an unforgettable journey. The people of Italy are as warm and inviting as the Mediterranean sun. Their passion for life is contagious, expressed through their art, their food, and their animated conversations. Italy is a country that truly engages all the senses. So, come along on a journey with me as we delve into the heart of Italy, uncovering its hidden gems and experiencing the magic that awaits. What is it about Italy that has captivated travelers for centuries? Is it the echo of ancient empires, the legacy of artistic genius, or the allure of sun-drenched landscapes? Perhaps it's a combination of all these elements and more. Italy possesses a timeless charm that transcends time and trends. Its historic cities are like open-air museums, where every cobblestone street and ancient ruin whisper stories of the past. Walking through Rome, you can almost hear the roar of the Colosseum crowd, feel the presence of emperors in the Roman Forum, and marvel at the artistic brilliance of Michelangelo in the Sistine Chapel. But Italy's beauty is not confined to its cities. Venture beyond the urban centers, and you'll discover a rural landscape of unparalleled charm. Picture yourself driving through the rolling hills of Tuscany, vineyards stretching as far as the eye can see, cypress trees standing sentinel along winding roads. Italy's allure lies not only in its physical beauty, but also in the warmth and hospitality of its people. Venice. The name itself evokes a sense of wonder, a city unlike any other on Earth. Built on a lagoon in the Adriatic Sea, Venice is an archipelago of 118 islands connected by a network of canals and bridges. It's a city where cars are banned, and the primary mode of transportation is by boat. Approaching Venice by water is an experience like no other. As your boat glides through the lagoon, the city slowly emerges from the mist, a mirage of palaces, churches, and bell towers rising from the water. The Grand Canal, Venice's main thoroughfare, is a spectacle of architectural grandeur. Gondolas, the city's iconic black boats, glide silently through the water, their gondoliers expertly navigating the narrow canals. But Venice is more than just a pretty facade. It's a city with a rich history and culture, a place where the past and present coexist in perfect harmony. Founded in the 5th century as a refuge from barbarian invasions, Venice rose to become a powerful maritime republic, its wealth built on trade and exploration. Getting lost in Venice is not just a possibility, it's almost a rite of passage. The city's labyrinthine network of canals and narrow streets can be disorienting at first, but it's all part of the Venetian charm. Put away your map, ditch your itinerary, and embrace the joy of discovery. Wander aimlessly through the Cali, cross bridges with names you can't pronounce, and let your curiosity guide you. You might stumble upon a hidden courtyard, a secret garden tucked away behind high walls. Or you might find yourself in a bustling market where vendors hawk fresh produce, seafood, and local crafts. Keep an eye out for the Baccari, small, traditional Venetian bars where you can enjoy sicchetti, small snacks served with wine or spritz. One of the best ways to experience Venice is from the water. Take a vaporetto, Venice's version of a public bus, and hop on and off at different stops along the Grand Canal. As you explore Venice, be sure to look up and admire the intricate carvings on the facades of palazzos and the colorful frescoes that adorn the walls of churches. No trip to Venice would be complete without a gondola ride. These iconic black boats, with their graceful curves and ornate decorations, are as synonymous with Venice as the canals themselves. The art of voga alla veneta, or Venetian rowing, is a skill passed down through generations of gondoliers. Standing on a small platform at the back of the gondolier uses a single oar to propel and steer the boat through the narrow canals. It's a delicate balancing act, requiring strength, skill, and years of practice. Today, they are primarily a tourist attraction, but they still retain a sense of romance and nostalgia. As you glide silently through the canals, serenaded by the gentle lapping of water and the occasional song of a gondolier, you'll feel transported back in time to a more elegant era. For a truly special occasion, book a gondola ride at sunset, when the city is bathed in a warm golden light. While Venice itself is a treasure trove of art and history, no trip to the Venetian lagoon would be complete without a visit to the nearby islands of Murano and Murano. Murano, located just a short vaporetto ride from Venice, has been renowned for its glassmaking tradition since the 13th century. Legend has it that Venetian glassmakers were forbidden from leaving the city, lest they reveal the secrets of their craft. Today, Murano is a maze of workshops and studios where skilled artisans continue to create exquisite glass objects using techniques passed down through generations. Watch in awe as molten glass is transformed into delicate vases, colorful beads, and intricate sculptures. Murano, located a bit further out in the lagoon, is a photographer's paradise. Known for its brightly painted houses, each a different hue, Murano is a riot of color that will leave you breathless. Venice can feel like a city frozen in time, a place where the past is always present. But beneath the tourist facade, Venice is a living, breathing city with a vibrant contemporary culture. To experience the authentic Venice, venture beyond the well-trodden tourist paths and discover the hidden gems that lie off the beaten track. Escape the crowds of St. Mark's Square and explore the quieter neighborhoods of Dorsoduro and Cannaregio. Here, you'll find a more authentic side of Venice, where locals gather in neighborhood bars, children play in the campi squares, and the pace of life is decidedly slower. For a taste of Venetian culture, visit one of the city's many museums. The Peggy Guggenheim Collection houses an impressive collection of modern art, while the Palazzo Grassi hosts rotating exhibitions of contemporary art and photography. The Teatro La Fenice, one of the most famous opera houses in the world, offers a chance to experience the magic of Italian opera in a historic setting. Venice is also a city with a rich literary tradition. Visit the Libreria Acqua Alta, a charming bookstore with gondolas and bathtubs filled with books. No trip to Venice would be complete without indulging in the local cuisine. Venetian food is a delicious blend of fresh seafood, seasonal produce, and traditional recipes passed down through generations. Local chef, from simple sicchetti to elaborate seafood feasts, there's something to tantalize every palate in Venice. Start your culinary journey with cicchetti, small snacks, typically served in Baccari, small, standing room-only bars. These bite-sized delights can range from simple slices of bread, topped with cured meats or cheeses, to more elaborate creations like fried meatballs, marinated seafood, and creamy codfish spread. Pair your cicchetti with a glass of local wine, a spritz, or an ombra, a small glass of wine. For a more substantial meal, head to one of Venice's many trattorias or restaurants. Seafood is a staple of Venetian cuisine, and you'll find it prepared in countless ways, from grilled or fried to baked in salt, or served in a rich tomato sauce. Leaving the watery world of Venice behind, we journey westward, towards the heart of Italy, Tuscany, a region that embodies the soul of Italy, a land of rolling hills, vineyards that stretch as far as the eye can see, and ancient cities that whisper tales of art, history, and culture. Here, time seems to move at a slower pace, dictated by the rhythm of the seasons, the cycle of planting and harvest. As you drive through Tuscany, the landscape unfolds before you, like a Renaissance painting. Vineyards, their leaves, turning golden in the autumn sun, blanket the hillsides. Olive groves, their gnarled branches, heavy with fruit, create a patchwork of silver green against the red earth. Tuscany is a region best explored at a leisurely pace, savoring the beauty of each passing moment. Stop in a hilltop village, its ancient walls encircling a maze of cobblestone streets and terracotta-roofed houses. Enjoy a leisurely lunch at a trattoria, sipping local wine and savoring the flavors of Tuscan cuisine. Florence. The very name conjures up images of artistic genius, of Michelangelo's David, of Botticelli's Venus, of Brunelleschi's majestic dome soaring above the city skyline. Florence is a city that embodies the spirit of the Renaissance, a period of unparalleled artistic, cultural, and intellectual flourishing. Art historian. Walking through the streets of Florence is like stepping back in time. The city center, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a treasure trove of architectural wonders, from the imposing Palazzo Vecchio to the elegant Ponte Vecchio. But the heart of Florence is undoubtedly the Duomo, the city's magnificent cathedral. Brunelleschi's dome, a masterpiece of engineering and design, dominates the skyline, a testament to the ambition and ingenuity of the Renaissance. Climb to the top of the dome for breathtaking views of the city and the surrounding countryside. While Florence may be the undisputed star of Tuscany, Siena, a smaller city located just an hour south, offers a different kind of charm.
Siena is a city steeped in medieval history. Its heart, the Piazza del Campo, a magnificent shell-shaped square that has remained virtually unchanged since the 14th century.
Twice a year, on July 2nd and August 16th, the Piazza del Campo transforms into the setting for the Palio, a bareback horse race that is as much a spectacle of pageantry and tradition as it is a sporting event.
The 10 horses and their riders, each representing one of Siena's 17 contrade or districts, compete for glory in a race that lasts just 90 seconds.
But Siena is more than just the Palio.
Its medieval streets, lined with brick buildings and adorned with wrought iron lanterns, transport you back in time to a world of knights, merchants, and artisans.
The Duomo, Siena's cathedral, is a masterpiece of Gothic architecture. Its black and white marble facade, a striking contrast to the surrounding red brick buildings.
And be sure to sample Siena's culinary delights, from the rich meaty ragu known as cinghiale wild boar, to the sweet almond-flavored cookies called ricciarelli.
Siena is a feast for the senses, a city that will captivate your imagination, and leave you with memories to last a lifetime. Leaving the rolling hills of Tuscany behind, we journey south towards the Eternal City, where ancient history and modern energy collide. Rome, a city that needs no introduction, captivates travelers with its iconic landmarks and rich history. As you navigate the bustling streets, you'll be surrounded by reminders of its glorious past. Ancient ruins whisper tales of emperors and gladiators. Churches speak to the city's spiritual significance, but Rome is also a vibrant, modern metropolis. The streets are alive with Vespas buzzing and conversations flowing. The aroma of espresso fills the air, beckoning you to linger and soak up the atmosphere. Rome is a city of contrasts, where ancient and modern coexist in harmony. It's a city that will challenge and inspire you. So, put on your walking shoes and prepare to be amazed by the Eternal City. Imagine stepping back in time to an era when Rome ruled the known world, when emperors walked these very streets, and the air crackled with the energy of a civilization at its zenith.
That's the feeling you get when you enter the Roman Forum, the heart of ancient Rome, a sprawling archaeological site that was once the center of Roman political, religious, and social life.
As you wander through the ruins, your imagination will take flight.
Here, among the crumbling columns and weathered arches, you can almost hear the echoes of Roman senators debating the fate of nations, the roar of the crowd cheering on their favorite charioteers, the clang of swords as gladiators clashed in the nearby Colosseum.
Stand on the rostra, the ancient speaking platform, and imagine yourself addressing the assembled citizens of Rome.
Peer into the remains of the Temple of Saturn, once home to the Roman treasury, and marvel at the scale and grandeur of these ancient structures.
And don't miss the opportunity to climb the Palatine Hill, one of the 7 hills of Rome, for a breathtaking view of the Forum and the surrounding city.
From this vantage point, you can truly appreciate the scale and majesty of ancient Rome.
No trip to Rome would be complete without a visit to the Colosseum, the most iconic of all Roman landmarks. This massive amphitheater, built in the 1st century AD, was the stage for countless gladiatorial contests, public executions, and even mock naval battles. As you stand in the center of the arena, imagine the roar of the crowd, the clash of steel, the smell of blood and dust. Picture the gladiators, some fighting for glory, others for their very survival, their fates hanging in the balance with each swing of their weapons. Explore the Colosseum's labyrinthine corridors and passageways, once teeming with gladiators, animals, and stagehands, preparing for the next spectacle. Climb to the upper levels for a panoramic view of the arena and the surrounding city, and marvel at the engineering genius of the Romans, who built this colossal structure without the aid of modern technology. The Colosseum is a powerful reminder of the grandeur and brutality of ancient Rome, a place where history comes alive in all its complexity and contradiction. It's an experience that will stay with you long after you've left the Eternal City. In the heart of Rome lies another city, a tiny independent state ruled by the Pope, the head of the Catholic Church. Vatican City, home to some of the world's most treasured art and architecture, is a must-see for any visitor to Rome.
Start your visit in St. Peter's Square, a vast piazza embraced by Bernini's majestic colonnades. Feel the awe-inspiring grandeur of St. Peter's Basilica, the largest church in the world. Its dome a masterpiece of Renaissance architecture. Step inside and be humbled by the sheer scale and opulence of the interior, adorned with masterpieces by Michelangelo, Raphael, and Bernini.
No visit to the Vatican museums is complete without a glimpse of Michelangelo's breathtaking frescoes in the Sistine Chapel. Be prepared to be moved by the power and beauty of these iconic works of art.
The Vatican museums house a vast collection of art and artifacts from throughout history, from ancient Egyptian antiquities to Renaissance masterpieces. Allow plenty of time to explore this treasure trove of art and culture.
For a taste of authentic Roman life, escape the crowds and head across the Tiber River to Trastevere, Rome's bohemian heart. This charming neighborhood, with its narrow cobblestone streets, ivy-covered buildings, and lively piazzas, has a distinctly medieval feel.
During the day, explore Trastevere's artisan workshops, vintage boutiques, and charming cafes. Admire the colorful street art that adorns many of the buildings, adding a touch of whimsy to the historic surroundings.
As evening descends, Trastevere comes alive with a vibrant energy. Outdoor tables spill out from restaurants and trattorias, filling the air with the enticing aromas of Roman cuisine. Live music drifts from cozy bars, creating a festive atmosphere.
Join the locals for an aperitivo, the Italian tradition of enjoying pre-dinner drinks and snacks. Savor a glass of Prosecco, a Spritz, or a Negroni, accompanied by a selection of cicchetti, small snacks like olives, cheeses, and cured meats.
No trip to Rome would be complete without indulging in the city's legendary cuisine. Roman food is all about simple, fresh ingredients, bold flavors, and time-honored traditions.
From hearty pasta dishes to thin crust pizzas, from succulent roasted meats to creamy gelatos, Rome offers a culinary adventure for every taste and budget.
Start your culinary journey with a classic Roman pasta dish. Try the spaghetti alla carbonara made with eggs, cheese, pancetta, and black pepper, or the bucatini alla matriciana, a spicy tomato sauce with pancetta and pecorino cheese.
No trip to Rome would be complete without a taste of authentic Roman pizza. Unlike Neapolitan pizza, Roman pizza features a thin, crispy crust, cooked to perfection in a wood-fired oven.
Choose from a variety of toppings, from classic margherita with tomato sauce, mozzarella, and basil, to more elaborate creations with seasonal vegetables, cured meats, and cheeses.
And for a sweet treat, indulge in a scoop, or maybe even two, of gelato, the Italian version of ice cream. Roman gelato is known for its intense flavors and creamy texture, made with fresh, seasonal ingredients.
Choose from classic flavors like pistachio, hazelnut, and chocolate, or try more adventurous options like ricotta with figs or basil with lemon.
Leaving behind the grandeur of Rome, we venture south to the Amalfi Coast. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is renowned for its dramatic beauty. Pastel-colored villages clinging to cliffs and azure waters sparkling under the sun. Here, mountains meet the sea, creating a breathtaking landscape. Explore at a leisurely pace, savoring each curve and sea view. Picture yourself driving along the coastal road, the scent of lemon trees and bougainvillea in the air, and waves crashing against the rocks. Stop in a charming village, with houses painted in vibrant colors. The Amalfi Coast is a feast for the senses. The air is filled with the scent of citrus groves and blooming flowers. The sounds of the sea and seagulls create a soothing soundtrack. The flavors are vibrant, with fresh seafood and limoncello. Relax, recharge, and reconnect with nature. Soak up the sun on a secluded beach, swim in crystal-clear waters, and let the beauty wash over you. The Amalfi Coast is a place where time stands still and worries melt away. Be present in the moment. As you approach Positano from the sea, the village appears like a mirage, its pastel-colored houses cascading down the steep cliffs towards the water's edge. Positano is a vertical village, its streets more like staircases, its buildings seemingly stacked one on top of the other.
Explore the narrow, winding streets of Positano, lined with boutiques selling locally made ceramics, colorful linens, and handcrafted leather goods. Stop in a cafe for a refreshing granita, a semi-frozen dessert made with fresh fruit, sugar, and water. or enjoy a leisurely lunch at a restaurant overlooking the sea.
No visit to Positano would be complete without a visit to the Church of Santa Maria Assunta. Its Majolica tiled dome, a landmark visible from all over the village. Step inside to admire the Byzantine icon of the Black Madonna, said to have miraculous powers.
For a different perspective on Positano, take a boat trip to one of the nearby beaches, like Spiaggia Grande or Fornillo. Relax on the sand, swim in the turquoise waters, and soak up the Mediterranean sun.
As the sun begins to set, casting a warm glow over the village, you'll understand why Positano has been a source of inspiration for artists, writers, and travelers for centuries.
Amalfi, the town that gives its name to this stunning coastline, is a vibrant blend of history, culture, and natural beauty. Once a powerful maritime republic, Amalfi was a major trading center in the Mediterranean, its ships sailing to distant lands, bringing back exotic goods and spices.
Today, Amalfi is a popular tourist destination, but it retains a charm and authenticity that is hard to resist. Explore the narrow, winding streets of the old town, lined with shops selling local crafts, colorful ceramics, and the region's famous limoncello liqueur.
Visit the Duomo di Amalfi, a magnificent cathedral with a striking black and white facade and a stunning interior adorned with Byzantine mosaics. Descend into the crypt to see the relics of St. Andrew the Apostle, the patron saint of Amalfi.
For a taste of Amalfi's maritime past, visit the Museo della Carta, a fascinating museum dedicated to the history of papermaking in Amalfi, which was once a major center for paper production. And don't miss the opportunity to sample the local cuisine, with its emphasis on fresh seafood, locally grown produce, and, of course, limoncello.
Perched high above the Amalfi coast, Ravello is a tranquil oasis, a place to escape the crowds and soak up the breathtaking views. Known as the City of Music, Ravello has been a source of inspiration for artists and musicians for centuries, its beauty and serenity drawing visitors from far and wide.
Wander through the gardens of Villa Ruffalo, a 13th century villa with stunning gardens offering panoramic views of the coastline. It was here, legend has it, that Wagner found inspiration for his opera Parsifal.
Visit Villa Simbrone, another historic villa with magnificent gardens perched on a clifftop, offering even more breathtaking views of the coastline. Stroll through the gardens, admire the sculptures and fountains, and find a quiet spot to simply relax and soak up the beauty of your surroundings.
Ravello is a place to lose yourself in the beauty of nature, to wander aimlessly through ancient streets, and to savor the simple pleasures of life. Enjoy a leisurely lunch at a restaurant overlooking the sea, sipping local wine and savoring the flavors of the Amalfi coast. As the sun begins to set, casting a warm glow over the coastline, you'll understand why Ravello is considered one of the most romantic destinations in the world.
The Amalfi Coast is a feast for the senses, and the cuisine is no exception. The flavors of the Amalfi Coast are as vibrant and unforgettable as the views, with an emphasis on fresh, local ingredients, simple preparations, and bold Mediterranean flavors.
Seafood is, of course, a staple of the Amalfi Coast diet, and you'll find it prepared in countless ways, from grilled or baked whole fish to flavorful seafood pasta dishes. Try the spaghetti alle vongole, a classic dish of spaghetti with clams, garlic, white wine, and parsley. Or the frittura di paranza, a mixed fry of fresh seafood, lightly battered and fried to a golden crisp.
The Amalfi Coast is also known for its fresh produce, particularly its tomatoes, lemons, and zucchini. Sample the insalata caprese, a simple but delicious salad of sliced tomatoes, fresh mozzarella, basil, and olive oil, or the zucchini alla scapetti, a traditional dish of fried zucchini marinated in vinegar, mint, and garlic.
And no meal on the Amalfi Coast would be complete without a taste of limoncello, the region's famous lemon liqueur. made with the zest of locally grown lemons, sugar, water, and alcohol. Limoncello is a refreshing digestif, perfect for sipping after a meal as you watch the sun set over the sea. As our Italian journey draws to a close, I reflect on moments that have left an imprint on my soul. From Rome's grandeur to the Amalfi Coast's serenity, Florence's art to Venice's canals, Italy weaves its magic, leaving you changed. It's a magic hard to define, a tapestry of history, art, culture, nature, and warmth. In ruins whispering ancient tales, in breathtaking art, in tantalizing cuisine, in everyday moments, children's laughter in piazzas, conversations over espresso, and gelato on warm evenings. It's in the passion Italians bring to life, from art to food to relationships. Italy speaks to your soul, awakens your senses, and reminds you of the world's beauty. It's a place to lose yourself, embrace discovery, and return home inspired and connected to Italy. More than just a vacation, a trip to Italy is a journey for the soul. It's a chance to reconnect with history, to immerse yourself in art and culture, to savor the simple pleasures of life, and to embrace the Italian way of life, la dolce vita. It's about wandering through ancient ruins, imagining the lives of the people who once walked those streets, feeling the weight of history upon you. It's about standing in awe before masterpieces of art, letting the beauty wash over you, feeling a sense of connection to the artists who created them centuries ago. It's about savoring the flavors of the cuisine, the freshness of the ingredients, the simplicity of the preparations, the passion that goes into every dish. It's about indulging in the sweetness of a gelato, the richness of a pasta dish, the boldness of an espresso, and experiencing the joy of sharing a meal with loved ones. But most importantly, it's about embracing the Italian way of life, the art of slowing down, appreciating the simple things, and living in the moment. It's about striking up conversations with strangers, lingering over meals with friends and family, and taking the time to truly savor the beauty of your surroundings. While Italy's iconic landmarks are undeniably impressive, some of the most magical moments are found beyond the postcard views, in the hidden corners and unexpected encounters that reveal the true heart of the country. It's about stumbling upon a local festival in a small village, witnessing age-old traditions, and experiencing the warmth of the community. It's about getting lost in the labyrinthine streets of a historic city, discovering hidden courtyards and charming cafes tucked away from the tourist crowds. It's about striking up a conversation with a local artisan, hearing their stories, and witnessing their passion for their craft. It's about taking a cooking class and learning the secrets of Italian cuisine from a nonna who's been perfecting her recipes for generations. It's about venturing off the beaten path, exploring the countryside, discovering hidden beaches, and experiencing the diversity of Italy's landscapes, from the rugged mountains to the sun-drenched coastline. Perhaps the most enduring lesson Italy teaches is the art of living, of savoring each moment, appreciating the simple things, and finding joy in the everyday. It's about embracing the slower pace of life, letting go of the need to rush, and taking the time to connect with the people and places around you. It's about lingering over a meal with friends and family, engaging in lively conversations, and sharing laughter and stories. It's about finding beauty in the everyday, whether it's the way the sunlight filters through the leaves of a tree, the aroma of freshly baked bread wafting from a bakery, or the sound of a street musician's violin filling the air. It's about embracing the present moment, letting go of worries and regrets, and simply enjoying the beauty of being alive. It's about living with passion, curiosity, and a deep appreciation for the good things in life. As I bid farewell to this enchanting country, I do so with a heart full of gratitude and a longing to return. Italy, you have captured my heart with your beauty, your history, your culture, and your people. Thank you for sharing your treasures with me, for opening my eyes to new perspectives, for awakening my senses, and for reminding me of the joy of discovery. Thank you for the laughter, the conversations, the meals shared, and the memories made. I know that this is not goodbye, but rather a see you soon. I carry a piece of Italy in my heart, a reminder of the beauty and wonder that awaits. Until we meet again, Italia, may your sun always shine bright, your pasta always be al dente, and your people always welcome travelers with open arms. Subscribe to our channel and like and share our videos.